Yeah, but I want to talk about Death Stranding real
Yeah,
quick.
let's do it.
So I'm just gonna be vague. I'm not gonna like touch on any story, any spoilers or anything.
I'm in Act 3 right now, so that's
Okay,
just as far as I'm not there. I'm not that far.
Act
It's
three
just
of 17.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So
Hour 48 of 17.
I took 3 days off 2 weeks ago, week ago, 2 weeks ago, and
Mhm.
just played this game. I beat it that Sunday at like 54 hours, 52 hours. Um, yeah, it's kind of made this series like it's just one game in my mind because it kind of is. But it's like it's kind of cemented this as like my favorite game of all time. Like, it's just
Hmm.
like it's awesome. Like just like one and two together, I don't think you can beat the experience that these games have. But just like overall general like pitch, like
Hmm.
Death Stranding from the outside, you can't really tell what it is, right? It's kind of hard
Yeah.
to like look at this and see what it actually is. I'm not even talking about like what the gameplay is, but like the story. The story is just about humanity and our love for connection and how being connected to each other is more important than the things going on outside of us, right? And how humans, like, our inclination is to be kind to one another and to connect and to do things for each other. And this is in
Hmm.
a post-apocalyptic world, and most people are very positive still because they're able to garner these connections and you're able to connect people. And the personal story that like Sam goes through is just like it's very emotional. It's like it's hard to talk about because it's just like it's just I don't know. I was crying at the end of this game because his
Yeah.
story arc was phenomenal. But the thing is, it's all about connection, it's all about people, it's all about not loving each other but working with one another despite your differences, right? And the game informs that core message through its story and through its gameplay. And one of the biggest things that someone who hasn't played the game wouldn't be aware of is there's a system in the game where the game is online with other people. You wouldn't know this if you haven't played it,
No.
but you're playing with other people. You don't see the other people, but the things that they do can change your game, and things that you do can change theirs. And what I mean by this is like paths that are walked the most will be shown on your map as a path, or like a structure that you place can show up on their map,
Yeah.
and they can give you likes to tell you that you did a good job. Or so like there are moments where you're just like I didn't prepare for this run, like I'm so screwed. You'll just come upon the perfect like ladder and you're like, "Oh my gosh." And it's from some random person
Yeah.
you'll never meet ever.
Yeah.
But he placed that there not directly for you, but he's helping you.
Yeah.
And then you give it a like and it'll tell him that you gave him a like.
Yeah.
And then there's these road systems that are everyone in their games at the same time are building these roads together. So you're all putting materials into these things to build these roads to not only help yourself, but to help everybody else. So there's a line of connection that you have with people as you're playing this game, as you're going through it by yourself as Sam, but you're connected to other people, and it's this really it's a really powerful thing. It's like there's nothing like playing this game on launch day and like launch week and just getting tons of likes and just like that you helped a person.
Yeah.
Like that like if someone walks on the road that you built, it'll say blah 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 walked on the road that you helped build. So it's like it's like a religious experience. It's like, oh my, it's like it's so weird how
I,
that is the through line, and it just makes you feel like it makes you feel emotional. Like it's crazy.
it was
Um,
weird because I saw there was some discourse that was going on Blue Sky about how people like we're getting upset over the fact that they're reaching a point where they have to make a crucial decision. Like, my bike is about to run out of power, but boy, I should stop and do, and then there just happens to be a generator there or whatever, and it's like kind of talking down about the idea of not making it not being mean enough of a game. But it's just one of those, like,
Well,
these are people that should know better. Like, you're praising Kojima about his thing. It's part of the meta. Like, this is a very important, like, it is this it's the part of the Strand. You are a part of the chiral network, even in your own real life. Like,
well,
it's ignoring a major part of
the other thing I think is important is like people have played Death Stranding 1.
yeah.
So you know kind of how it works. So like if you're riding your bike from one place to another and your bike runs out of battery, the other person's bike is going to run out of it there too.
Yeah.
That's just kind of how it works. So
Yeah.
a person who is a kind person is like, I'll put a generator here so I can recharge my battery, but I also know someone else is going to come this way and they're going to get help too. Like, that's kind of why it does feel a lot easier because of that. But like everything else in the second game is just kind of tweaked up to a point to where it's like, oh, this is that, but more, this, but more. And it's tweaked to perfection now. But if people didn't play the first game, the game would be a lot harder than it needs to be. And I think it's very intentional. So.
I think if you start to rely too much on the fact that other people may have made something, that is going to bite you in the ass. There have been plenty of times where you get, boy, I wish I built that zip line.
Yeah, no, I raw dogged this game. I didn't build anything. I was like, you know what?
Really?
Yeah, I just like I built roads and I built a monorail system that goes around the whole island. But that's it. I was like, I'm just gonna book it. Like, I'm just gonna walk. I'm just gonna ride this bike until I run out.
Yeah.
But most of the time I was lucky, so I don't know. I'm really good at planning. I'll just go ahead and say I'll load up my truck with all the stuff, all the heavy stuff. When it runs out of battery, I got 2 floating carriers in the back of my truck. I grab those carriers, attach them to my belt, put all my cargo on those, and I just keep running. Like, it's just kind of, I'm just like, I just got to do what I got to do, and I just go. Like, it's just kind of like, I don't know. But then you get to this snow area, and it's just like, I need a gun. I got to shoot myself. That's the worst part, but it's intentional. Yeah.
Cool.
It's just like, I don't know, dude. I was bawling my eyes out. I
love this, by the way. Yeah.
There is a twist in this game that made me scream and just like put my hands on my head and go, what the fuck? Like, it was crazy.
Really?
It's crazy. And JJ will know exactly what I'm talking about when he gets there. It's just like, it's just one of those. I was just like, huh? Like, it was crazy. Yeah, no, the last 2 hours of this game, dude, like,
yeah,
I've never seen anything like it ever in anything I've ever like consumed. It's nuts. It's so crazy. Yeah, and the bad guy plays a guitar. I don't know. And there's a samurai that's a baby on the inside. Maybe he's crying. I don't know. I mean, I do know what that is, but I'm not going to say anything because this game. You know what else? People like to say, "Oh, Kojima's so mysterious. He doesn't blah blah blah." He answers every question.
I know. He's definitely he's definitely the guy that was like, some people use subtext and those people are cowards. Kind of guy.
Yeah, no. Well, like the thing that's cool is like in Metal Gear, he would do like those like exposition dumps, right?
Yeah.
In this game, they have a normal conversation, and if you're confused, there's a system that just kind of informs you on the exposition if you don't know.
Yeah. There's like
like me as a lore head, I'm like, yeah, I get this, whatever. But if you don't, and you're like, oh, it'll just tell you. You're like, okay, cool. So you know everything you need to know is here. Because the first game is confusing at first for a reason, because it's a story. You know, you got to be like, what's the mystery? You got to figure it out. And it tells you at the very end of the first game, like, this is the thing. Like, okay, cool. And then this game goes, the thing plus this. And you're like, oh, shit. It was like, but yeah, I don't know. I gotta go. I gotta go play Street Fighter.
Yeah.
All right, see you,
Thanks,
man.
Zach.